Hi, welcome to P2P Beauty and Beyond, where beauty is not just about how we look, but how we show up.
Hey everyone, welcome to Beauty and Beyond. I'm Michelle, and today we're talking about the biggest trend in crochet hair right now, human hair crochet. Whether you know it as miracle knots, feather crochet, or just curious about different brands, today we're going to compare 3 of the most talked about options that's out there today. We have QVR, we have YWigs, and we have EAYON. I ordered all 3 on the same day, and I wanted to see for myself how they compare. I've listened to a lot of the influencer. I've installed some of them before, but I have not gotten a chance to really do things with them that I can say that I recommend this or I recommend that. So I want to go through. I want to give you guys some information in case you're considering ordering some human hair crochet and from any of these vendors, and I can kind of tell you what my opinion is regarding this. Now, these are all, I bought this with my own coins, so this is nothing that's sponsored or anything like that. So I'm going to be giving you an honest review. So the first thing let's talk about is shipping. Like I said, I ordered them all on the same day, which is July 6th I ordered them. EAYON and YWigs came on the 13th, around the 13th. QVR, one of the things I heard that QVR sometimes takes much longer to arrive, and I was a little bit concerned about them because I heard so many reviews about how their shipping time, if you want something to order for from QVR for an event, then you need to do it like months in advance. That's what I heard. However, my personal experience is that was that I ordered them at the same time around the 13th. Around the 6th, and I got QVR around the 16th. So that was just 3 days after YWigs and EAYON. YWigs and EAYON came by FedEx, and QVR came by regular postal mail. So there you go with that. And they came from Georgia. I didn't know that. I thought they were would come from China or something like that, but they actually came from Georgia. QVR came from. So anyway, that's that. So the shipping time was very similar. Nothing too extreme with all 3 of them. Came in a timely manner, and one was not any more longer too much than the other. So the first one I'm going to talk about is EAYON. You see how it comes in the pink pouch, and I ordered their tight curly, and I ordered 4 bundles, and the 4 bundles came to about $179 for 4 bundles of hair. And this is their natural color, 4 bundles, and this is supposed to be their 18 inches. It's a little bit surprised because if you look, I'm like, this is 18 inches, it looks kind of short, but it's supposed to be 18 inches when you stretch it out. But to me, even when you stretch it, it doesn't look 18 inches. It's supposed to be 50 strands in a bundle. So one of these would be a strand. The strands they're connected by a string. I'm not going to take it out because I want to do other things with it, but you can see the string right there for the EAYON, and this is supposed to be about 50 strands. So one string would be a strand. So on one string you have this side connected and that kind of side connected, so that would consider one strand. So that's 50 strands. I have to count them later. 50 strands. So it feels good though. Kind of smells like doll baby hair. It's not a smelly odor or anything like that. It's just So first impressions. I like the pink. I love the pink packaging. The 5 bundles. They didn't give me any cool gifts or anything like that. But the hair does feel good. The hair doesn't smell bad. It doesn't have like an odor so bad it's like, oh my gosh, what is that, or anything like that. It just smells like doll baby hair. And I don't even know. Well, it definitely is not. I don't feel like my 4C hair, but it's soft. But it's not so soft that I feel like if it didn't have that string, I don't feel like, oh, if I don't have that string, it's not going to stay. It's not going to not. But I think this feels good. I'm just concerned about the length. But then let's see if it's pulled apart a little bit. See how the frizz is. When you pull it like that, it has some frizz. I mean, synthetic hair has frizz too. So I don't know. But this is a tight curly. So you don't mind having frizz because that gives it an even more natural look. The frizz does with this type of texture, with this curl pattern. Pretty density. They say, like I said, I ordered 4 bundles. However, the influencers I read said that they used about 2.5 bundles, and I can see that because this is really dense hair, so I can see this expanding and filling up really fast. So you got to be careful with placement and how much of this you put in. So I can see that 4 bundles would probably be more than enough of this hair. But this feels good. This feels good. I mean, it doesn't smell. It doesn't have a funky odor. First impressions, pretty good so far with this. This is EAYON tight curly. This was $179 for the 4 bundles. So that was on sale. That was on sale because I only bought it on sale. I don't buy the full price. That's too much money. But I will put on here on the screen what the full price for the 4 bundles are. This is in natural color. 4 bundles in the natural color of EAYON. So let me put this back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 bundles. The sites usually tell you how much is needed for a full head. For full head, and they said 4 bundles. That's what I got. Okay, that's EAYON. Okay, YWigs. YWigs. Like I said, they were pretty good with their shipping. They come in this black pouch here, like this. I ordered 3 bundles of this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I originally ordered 3 bundles because they said that was enough. However, I got nervous when I saw the amount that was in there, so I ordered 3 more. So the packaging came in the black pouch like I just showed you. They also send these no, that's that. These nice little I got it mixed up, you guys. Yeah, waterway. So they came in 3 months. So they came in the bundles. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, 3 bundles came for $179. However, I ordered 3 more because when I saw how many was in the pack, I got nervous, and then how short it was. This is supposed to be a 14-inch. They come with some cute little hardware. I lost the hardware. Anyway, they came with some cute hardware that I lost. Oh, here it is. It's in the other pack. It came with a crochet needle. It came with a comb, a rat tail comb. It came with 2 clips, and it came with an edge brush. That's what came in here. Cute little stuff. So this is supposed to be 14 inches. This made me nervous. The smell has a little bit of odor. It has a little bit of odor, unlike the EAYON does. This needs to be washed odor. It smells like a permed hair or something like that. This is supposed to be 14 inches. That does not look like 14 inches, even if you stretch it out. This is their 14-inch water wave. And this is the natural color. It feels it feels like it's not real soft or anything like that, but it's not rough either. So it's just kind of in between. It's something like this. If it was comparing this to synthetic, if you were to use it without the string, you would probably have to take small pieces and just knot it in order for it to stay. But it's not so silky that you have to knot it 4 and 5 times. You could probably knot it once or twice. This also has a string that attaches. It just comes with 50 strands. I think it's 50 strands, and it also comes with a string that attaches both strands to it. When you separate it, it's a little frizz. See, but that's what I don't understand. This is no different than what synthetic hair does. See that? So we're going to see what this does. I'm concerned about the 14 inches. When I got it, it doesn't have as much hair in it as the tight curly, but I think it's because of the curl pattern. It's not as full as that, so the density is not as thick as the tight curly, of course. But this is supposed to be a 14 inch. I don't believe this is 14 inches, because even with stretched out, it doesn't look 14 inches. It looks about like it's 10 inches. 10 inches come to right here, 12 inches come to about right here, then 14 inches would come to right here, and then 16 down there, and then 18. This does not look like 14 inches to me. Maybe I'm wrong. They say that my understanding is that when you wash it, it stretches the hair out more, and so then you get to see the real length, because that just does not seem like 14 inches to me, or if you wet it or something. Also, it's recommended that before you install this human hair anyway, that you wash it, not just for the odor or chemicals, but because the water makes it expand, and therefore you have more of a realistic idea of what the density is going to be, so you won't install too much or too close together, that your spacing would be, you can space it properly based off of the density, so you won't put it in and all of a sudden it goes woof and expand, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have too much hair in my head. And it's also connected by the string. But it doesn't feel bad. It's not ultra silky, but it's not rough either. So my only concern with this is the length. See how that really works out. So this is 14 inches. The tight curly is 18 inches. And I have 6 packs of this. So this was $179 for 3 bundles was $179. I got nervous regarding the size of the bundles, and I ordered 3 more. I didn't want 3 more. I only wanted 1 more. However, it was less expensive just to buy the 3 again than it was to break it up and just buy 1 bundle. It just didn't make sense. And I'll put that price down here as well. So this is YWigs. Put that back in there. That's 6 bucks. So $179 and $179. You know, I'm not doing this anymore. I just wanted to do it, and it won't be a waste or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure that I can give an idea, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough for my hair, for my head, once I install it. So that's why I ordered that. This is the YWigs. Okay. The last but not least is QVR. QVR is the one we see all over our timelines, all over our social media. QVR, I ordered 3 bundles. QVR comes with this hardware. It gives me a nice pretty pink crochet needle, some hair jewelry in their package. I ordered the 14-inch deep wave hair from them, and I ordered 3 bundles. The 3 bundles were on sale. Again, I'm gonna say on sale for $109 for 3 bundles. And I got nervous with this too and ordered another set, so just in case that it hasn't come yet. So these are the QVR 14-inch deep wave natural color. I don't like this smell. I don't know what it smells like, but I don't like the smell. It smells like a chemical. Yeah, it smells like a chemical. I don't like that. Deep wave, but guess what? It feels good. It's very soft. Whew. If they didn't, it has a string. Now, out of the 3, the QVR string is the thinnest, smallest. So that makes it more seamless. Like I said, I ordered 3 packs for the 109 sale that they had. So I ordered another set just in case. I didn't think this was going to be enough. Now I have installed this. This is an easy install. I've installed this on a customer. Not this wave, not this curl pattern. My customer had water wave, and it was very pretty, and it was a very easy install. When you separate them, it just came apart right away. So I'm really interested in knowing how it wears and about the shedding. I heard some things about shedding and frizzing, but the hair feels beautiful. It feels beautiful. It just doesn't smell good. Yeah, I don't like that smell. And this is 14 inches. This is 14. Now this is a true, I think, 14 inches. Look at that. This is a true 14 inches. And when you stretch it, this is a true 14 inches. This, where's that YWig? Even though this curl pattern is a little bit looser, it's not that much looser to me. What you guys think? This is supposed to be 14 inches. This is water wave, and this is deep wave. It's not that different curl pattern that the length would be so drastically different to me. However, we're going to see. This is YWigs. This is QVR. Like I said, QVR had the reputation of being a very slow delivery process. However, I didn't experience that. The hair feels good. I don't like the smell though. Definitely needs to be washed. The texture, I like the curl pattern. The density just seemed a little thin to me, and so that's why I ordered a little bit more just to be on the safe side. I ordered the 3 packs again for the 109 instead of just one, because it just didn't make sense to buy one. The price, it was just cheaper to buy all 3. So push come to shove, when I install this, the 3 may be enough, and then I just can be able to do it again with another set if I want to, or I can use it for a client when they want a human hair install. I can do that. So this was part 1 of the human crochet hair review. As we're choosing, I want to be able to share with my clients out of my own experience, not off of someone else's experience, my own experience, how this hair performs. And so my next video, we're going to dye them. these are all natural color, which is about a 1B. I didn't see any 2 here. About a 1B, a black color. And so this is human hair, so they're supposed to be able to wash, dye, everything that you do with your own hair, you're supposed to be able to do with this hair. So I'm going to see how each of them take to dye when I dye them. And then the third video will be the actual install and maintenance, to see how that is, just the frizz and the shedding and the care of it. I know a lot of people don't want to do. The reason they get protective styles, number one, is because they want to protect their hair, and number two, they don't want to have to do a lot to their hair. So this is human hair, so you have to expect that whatever you have to do with your own hair, you probably have to do with this too. And so there's going to be maintenance that is going to be needed, and so I want to know how much maintenance. Some of the things that I've heard about human hair is that you know how they take the comb and they comb it through, and you get those very defined, beautiful curls. Some of the concerns that I've heard is that you have to keep doing that all day for those curls to stay like that. So we're going to see firsthand if that's actually the truth. I have not dealt with the human hair longevity of it, the maintenance part of it. I only know what I've heard, but I have done the install of the QVR hair. And the QVR hair is a very easy install. The string is very thin. The EAYON and the YWigs, they have thin string as well. It's just not as thin as the QVR one. So, but we're going to see how they all install, how they all separate, how they wear and how they maintain and how they take the dye. So come on back for part 2. And if you like this video and you got good information and you want to hear some more, please and if you didn't like the video, like, subscribe, and share anyway, because if this one wasn't for you, the next one may be, or something else on this channel. I'm sure I have something on this channel that is here now or coming up that is really going to be for you and that you're going to enjoy. So thank you so much for listening to my Beauty and Beyond regarding human hair crochet, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.